Hey, good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. I am going to be driving through the city of LaGrange, Georgia, which is located in Trout County. It is located in the midwestern section of the states. And this happens to be the hometown of Bubba Sparxxx. For those of you, I'm pretty sure most of you that watch my channel know who Bubba Sparxxx is. Just in case you don't, just in case you may not listen to hip hop, Bubba Sparxxx is a famous Caucasian rapper from this city, LaGrange, Georgia. Me personally, I'm a fan of his music. I listen to a bunch of his albums when I'm on the road traveling a lot of times. But anyways, the population of LaGrange is 30,741 people, and this city has been growing at a rate of 4.7% as of the 2020 census. And this city is 50 minutes away from Columbus, Georgia, and it's just a little over an hour from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, once I get into the part of this city, you guys will see that basically LaGrange, Georgia is a college city. I don't know if the locals consider it a college community, but I do. It is the home of LaGrange College, which is the oldest private college in the state of Georgia. Now, this city to me reminds me a lot of a Troy, Alabama. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're not familiar with Alabama, feel free to go on this channel and watch my Troy, Alabama videos. But to me, this city reminds me of Troy, Alabama, except of course it's a little bigger than Troy. The population of Troy is only a little over 18,000 people, as where this city is over 30,000 people. So yeah, this city reminds me a little bit of Troy, except bigger. Now the median home price here is $148,000. Now my personal opinion is, if you're gonna buy a home in this city or even around this city, obviously if you want to buy something in town here, you want to buy something in a decent part of town, I would plan to pay at least $170,000. If you don't mind living like on the outskirts of town, like out in the country, out in the more rural areas of town, then you can buy something for around $150,000. And I've seen quite a few of them on realtor.com. Some of them come with an acre or better in lot size. And if you're just looking to rent, the median rent prices go from $604 to $1,118 a month. And and as far as it goes for crime, now what you guys are seeing right now, no, there is absolutely nothing wrong with your computer screen or your phone or whatever you're using to watch this video. I'm just readjusting my camera so I can deliver you guys a slightly better quality video. Anyways, the crime in this city, let's see, the violent crime in this city is below national average, and the property crime is a little above double the national average. And I've explained almost on every video at this point on my stance on property crime and violent crime, so I'm not going to keep explaining that on every video. Those are just the crime numbers that I just gave you. Below average violent crime and a little more than double the property crime, which I don't think those are bad numbers at all. And as far as it goes for the racial makeup of the city, you got 39.8% white, you got 49.2% black, you got 2.9% Asian, and 5.7% Hispanic. Now, as you guys will see, this city does have a fairly vibrant downtown like many other college cities do. I mean, there's plenty to do here. Now, granted, the entertainment here is not going to be comparable to Atlanta or anything of that sort, but there's definitely plenty of things to do. There's plenty of restaurants to go eat at, different type of food to go try. And obviously, if this city doesn't have enough for you to do or what have you, there's Columbus less than an hour away, and then there's Atlanta, which is just over an hour away. And apparently, the tornado that many parts of the South had, back a few weeks ago, there's apparently a considerable amount of tornado damage on the south end of the city. Now, I'm going to be honest, as I was recording this video, I'm not sure I went and I'm not sure I saw any of that damage, or if I did, I forgot. But I don't think I covered any of that damage. Because typically what I do when I record these videos is, because a lot of times I don't know exactly where I'm going to travel. And then once I get to wherever it is I'm going to tour, I don't exactly know how I'm going to go about doing it. So typically I go out, I do these tours, and then I come home and as I edit, I'll go ahead and insert the information that I'll go ahead and insert my information. But anyways, this city apparently attracts fishermen and water sport enthusiasts due to it being only 50 minutes away from the West Point Lake and the Trop County Courthouse Annex Center and Jail building that was built in 1939 is one of the properties on the National Register of Historic Places. Now, as far as it goes for a little bit of history about the city, this city LaGrange was incorporated in 1828, and it was developed for cotton plantations. So this city basically was developed for the purpose of the cotton industry. Planters brought African American slaves here for the labor, of course. By 1860, Trop County became the fourth wealthiest county in the state of Georgia, based on cotton as a commodity crop. And LaGrange was the fifth largest. Trop County was also the fifth largest slaveholding county in the state. And planters have built over 100 homes during what I call the cotton boom here in LaGrange. Now, LaGrange was developed. Now, later on in time, LaGrange was developed as a railroad center and as an industrial center in the late 19th century. So basically, the city that went from agriculture to industrial. And of course, like many other areas that tapped into the industrial era, the workers that were hired for many of those jobs were white. In fact, whites were the only workers that were hired for many of these industrial jobs. Because if you study a little bit of American history, you'll realize that you had a lot of immigrants from Europe that came to the United States for work. Now, manufacturing grew in the mid-20th century here in LaGrange as it did in many other industrial areas of the country. And then, of course, towards the end of the 20th century, or towards the end of the 1990s, the jobs left the country and moved overseas. I mean, many of us already know that story. And apparently today, this city has more of a diverse economy. And apparently the first Walmart distribution center was here. Now, I was under the assumption that the first Walmart distribution center may have been in Arkansas, but apparently the first Walmart distribution center was here in LaGrange. Now, Interface, which is the world's leading manufacturer of carpet, was founded here in 1973, which is the largest carpet manufacturing center, which is the largest manufacturer center of carpet. I can't even talk. My apologies. LaGrange is the home of the North American headquarters for Caterpillar Forestry Division. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know about Caterpillar. Caterpillar manufactures many of your factory equipment, like your forklifts. Your forklifts, hand trucks. And Caterpillar even manufactures footwear as well. And also, LaGrange is also where many of your most Kia suppliers are located here as well. Kia, the automobile. And of course, the assembly, the U.S. Kia assembly plant is located in West Point, Georgia, which I will be having that video later. So stay tuned for that video. Now, this city was named Intelligent Community of the Year in 2000 by the Intelligent Community Forum, along with 5 other cities worldwide. Since 2000, the city has provided free internet service to every household. Now, to me, that's a pretty damn good perk to live here. Now, granted, the cost of living here is not exactly the cheapest, but it's by far not the most expensive. Now, for those of you that live in LaGrange, or you used to live in LaGrange, drop a comment below and let me know how true that statement is. In terms of every household in the city receiving free internet service. Drop a comment below and just elaborate on that a little bit. Like, is it true? Is it not true? And if it's true, what was the quality of the internet service? And so on and so forth. And this city was ranked as Georgia's City of Excellence and received a Government Technology Leadership Award. And LaGrange made the news in January of 2017 due to the public apology made by its police chief and mayor because of the city's failure in 1940 to protect Austin Callaway from being lynched. Now, Austin Callaway was a 16-year-old African-American resident of LaGrange at the time. And the police department in 2017 admitted to not reporting the fact that he basically got murdered. I mean, let's call it what it is. Now, on November 8th of 2021, it was announced that Remington Arms would be moving to LaGrange from upstate New York. Now, Remington Arms for those of you that don't know who Remington Arms is a firearm manufacturing company that manufacture firearms. And now I guess I'm gonna just give my 2 cents about what I think of LaGrange. As I said earlier, LaGrange reminds me a lot of Troy, Alabama. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my Troy, Alabama video. It's on this channel. Now, personally, I think LaGrange is a nice city. I mean, it's got plenty of amenities, plenty to do. I mean, the city has plenty of energy. Now, honestly, if the housing prices here were a little bit lower, I probably would at least give this city a look in terms of a potential place to move to, because it's not far from Columbus or Atlanta, like I told you guys earlier. I mean, all in all, I think this is a nice city. Alright, folks, I'm gonna quit talking. I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video. So if you like what you see, help the YouTube algorithm, give this video a thumbs up, leave comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing that, because I will be dropping crazy videos. I got a lot of exciting stuff coming. Can't even talk. I got a lot of exciting videos coming on this channel very shortly here. And as I've told you before, I'm going to remind you guys again, I mean, I'm trying new stuff out on this channel to improve the quality of these videos, to improve just the overall quality, just to improve the quality of my channel and these videos, and just in general, the content that I put out. You know, periodically you're going to see me try new stuff. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if you have any suggestions, again, drop a comment below and I might consider it. Alright, folks, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Andrew's Life. Everyone have a blessed one, and I will see you guys on the next one.